All right, Eileen Lehpamer is in Huntington Station, and I think she's on the phone. I'm not sure if she's... Okay, Eileen is live now. We know we're having a little trouble with the cameras. Our equipment is actually freezing up. It's been outside for so long now.
Yeah, it's getting chilly.
We're having a little trouble, but we have you back, Eileen. Good news.
Yes, we're here. Yes, you know, we had to just take the camera into our live truck for a little bit, wipe off the lens, let it warm up. The tape was also freezing in the camera as well. You know, all this is what you're dealing with out here. We are anyway in Huntington Station near the Long Island Railroad station, where we were looking to see to talk to some people. There's not honestly a whole lot of people here, and I was talking to the guy who sells coffee here, because you know those guys know everything, and he said yeah, there's not that many cars here. He thinks a lot of people stayed home today, but he is expecting maybe a few more people to get back here for the evening rush. We also talked with a cab driver who, despite these conditions, is still out there and trying to make his living. I think we have that sound. Tom, our truck operator, can we have that rolled? Roads are bad?
Yeah, I'm like driving sideways, up and down. It's just unbelievable. This is like rear-wheel drive here, and my car is like fishtailing left and right.
But you're not gonna not be on the road.
Why? I can't afford to not be on the road, you know?
Okay. All right. So there you see, he says he is out there anyway on the roads. Nothing is going to stop him. He needs to make a living. But he says these driving conditions are getting increasingly worse this afternoon. And he said his car was fishtailing out. Let's take a look here at 110 here in Huntington. You can see these cars here. They are taking it slower than we were seeing because this roadway, even though the plows have been through here, there's a lot of slush building up. The snow is coming down faster, coming down sideways, and we did even feel a really strong wind gust when we were walking back to the trucks. We can also see that the wind is picking up here.
And Eileen, I just want to let you know that I told Erin before, when I was a kid, we used to sleigh ride down Northridge Street right into 110, which is literally a block from where you're standing. And we would go right into the middle of 110 and not even worry about it.
Oh, well, Danielle, actually, you can see I'm in a dangerous spot right here. I'm going to hold on. But if you see right here, this is the hill right here. And as much as I love you, I'm not going to do it for you.
Please don't. Please
We'd never see her. It looks like the camera is starting to shade over already.
And we want to actually take a look outside right now. News 12 Long Island's Eileen Lehpamer has been standing outside, braving the elements all morning for us. But I see such a difference behind you, Eileen, that right now, the time is 11:08, than we saw earlier this morning.
Oh, yeah, Elizabeth, it's a much... Wow. Well, that's an air horn. Someone driving by in a car, you know, they like to harass the reporters.
Right.
That was actually an air horn. All right, anyway, Elizabeth, as you said, yeah, there's... This was plowed here by a private plow, but in general, we haven't really seen it snowing here in about 2 hours. Just now, right before you guys came to me, there were these big flakes falling, but really from 5 a.m. till about 8 a.m., it was really, really heavy here in Franklin Square, and then it's kind of let up. And what we're actually seeing is that it's getting warmer here because this was plowed, as I said, around 8 o'clock, and nothing's accumulated here again. If we also go up, a good indicator here is if we can look at the roof up here, you can actually see the snow that had stuck there is now falling off, and we had some of it fall down right before our live shot. Also over here there are overhead wires, and just before you guys came to me, some snow fell off there and landed on this garbage can right here next to me. So you can definitely tell that it's getting warmer. Another indication of that is also out here. This is Franklin Avenue. The snow that was out here is... There's the air horn again. The snow out here is getting slushier. So you can see that it is getting warmer. Let's take a look at the ground down here, though. This part here was not plowed or shoveled. So about 6 inches really here on the ground in Franklin Square. We are live in Franklin Square. Eileen Lehpamer, News 12 Long Island.
You know what it is, Eileen? I think people on a day like this, if it's a snow day, they don't have a lot going on. So that just seems like a lot of fun.
Yeah, that is exactly right. So we had that guy going by with the air horn, and everyone else who's a lot nicer than that person is just driving by, honking, waving. You know, we had kids walking by, a lot of people just out to have fun. That's a little annoying, though.
Yeah, that's they're trying to throw you off. But
his 15 seconds of fame, it's okay. Eileen,
air horn.
Thanks. That's right. Thanks very much. All right, so that's what's happening.
Yes, Eileen Lehpamer there. laughing.
You're coming to me at the worst moment. The wind has just really picked up, and yeah, so it's a little bit, feels like sleet right now on my face. We are here in Huntington Station 110 right here. You can there's some plows that just went by. We want to talk about driving conditions, and I know you guys were just doing a phoner with Shari Einhorn, who just came here to Huntington Station. Her photographer Jeff Henson, you were the one behind the wheel of the other crew car. So tell me,
yes.
You guys were coming from Hicksville. What are the roads like?
Well, the roads are pretty bad. We came off 106 to the expressway, and it's just progressively gotten worse. I came in around 12 o'clock today, and the roads weren't that bad. You can just feel the ice building up underneath the snow that's coming down now, and it's just really rough. And on the expressway, the wind's picking up, and you can just feel the car moving side to side. And, you know, in between each lane where the snow builds up, I mean, you can just feel your tire get pulled in. It's pretty bad. And then when we came up 110 just now, you could see plows out. I mean, they're doing all right, but you know, I think they need to get out there a little more before, if we're going to get more snow later on.
Right. Now, the crew car you're driving actually is four-wheel drive. Did you go into four-wheel drive at all at any point?
Well, it's already an all-wheel drive, and it still, I mean, you got to be careful. I mean, there's some people out there that feel, you know, if they're in four-wheel drive, they're invincible. And, you know, it does a good job, but you still have to watch out for other people. And, you know, these plows, sometimes they push snow into intersections, and it's not, you know, sometimes it's just not safe.
Right, that's the hardest part, to get through all that. We all know that from driving, when you have to go through the area that's just built up. Thank you, Jeff.
Yes,
we'll let you get back.
Yeah, all right.
Thanks. So let's take another look at 110 right here. This is what he's talking about. You can see there's a lot of slush on the roadways. The plows are going by. They're trying to keep up, but of course, you know, with all the traffic and the way the snow is falling at this point, that's what we're going to see. I want to come over here. We are at the Long Island Railroad train station. I want to show you how empty it is. Take a look at this. No cars. A lot of the people that were in here, the guy who sells the coffee inside was telling me that he, you know, can't believe it. There's not a lot of people here. He thinks a lot of people did stay home from work today. Talking about one other thing, the plows. This area has been plowed several times here by the town, and just a few minutes ago they came by and already take a look at how fast it's accumulated. This was just about 10 minutes ago that they came by and plowed here. Doug and Danielle?
You know what, that picture says so much, because that usually is triple park, double park. People are cramming in, and especially this time in the afternoon, there's a lot of activity there. So that really speaks volumes.
Absolutely. Really getting worse out there. Even that break.